Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see about Raphael Holinshed'S Chronicles. Now, chronicles are records of important historical, political, and cultural events, and they'll be arranged in chronicle order. That's why we call them chronicles. And during the Elizabethan period, the most popular chronicle were those written by Raphael Holinshed. Shakespeare borrowed materials for his King Lear, Macbeth, and Cymbeline from Holinshed's chronicles. Ralph Holinshed was probably born in 1525 in a Cheshire family. He matriculated from Christ College, Cambridge in 1544 and he moved to London in 1560 and he was offered the job of a translator by Reginald Wolfe, the Queen's printer, who was at that time preparing a universal history of the world. Unfortunately, Wolfe died in 1573 and Holinshed completed the work with illustrations and published it as Chronicles of England, Scotland and Ireland in two volumes in 1578. Holinshed worked with collaborators who wrote and translated from earlier works in Latin and Scottish. This was a work of compilation after uncritical from various sources. A few passages from the section dealing with the history of Ireland were expunged in 1587 by the order of the Privy Council because they offended the Queen and her ministers. A full edition of the Chronicles was published in 6 volumes in 1807 to 8. Holinshed began with Noah and the flood and ended with the history of the British Isles up to the time of the publication of the work. Holinshed was assisted by others in this great task. Each portion of the Chronicles was assigned to one competent author. Thus, William Harrison, the most scholarly and elegant among the assistants, wrote the description of England and description of Scotland. The description of Ireland was written by two authors, Richard Stanshart and Edmund Campaign. Holinshed himself wrote the history of England and the history of Scotland. Holinshed avoided any show of elegance, pedantry, or rhetoric. The histories of England and Scotland, written by Holinshed, show his deep scholarship and profound knowledge into the character of the historical figures. He cites authorities and concludes the reign of each king with a cleverly drawn character sketch. The description of England written by Harrison is known for his picturesque sketch of English landscape. He discusses the church, the universities, food and dress habits of the people, building and furniture, cities and towns, fairs and markets, gardens, woods and animals. All chronicles glorified England and Holinshed's chronicles looked back with pride on England's legendary history and exploits of the kings and warriors. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please do write it in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.